be sure to like our videos and subscribe so that we can make more videos like this. Welcome to another edition of Red Screen Ninja. This is the 007 James Bond edition, where a ninja of ours have submitted this photo and said, hey, check this out, look at this and tell me what you think. And this is my interpretation. So again, I'm no expert. I don't work for VGT, and from what I can only understand, take it with a grain of salt. So if you're an expert and you work for VGT and you know this, hey, we love to hear it from you. So don't give me shit for this. Moving on to this photo, it is a $10 counting cash machine, and as you can see, it says total in $3.7 million, $33,372 and some change. In total out, $3.4 million, $25,627 and 88 cents. Total played, 5.9 million, $1,350 and total won, 4.4 million, 50,465 and 37. Games played, 381,000 times that button has been pressed, 584. And then of course your miscellaneous facts since the power reset, how many times the door got open, how many times the game won, master since Wednesday, April 18th at 3:46 2008, 18, and then period since, which is the exact same date as that. Now, to interpret this photo, I believe there are a lot of variables, and this is just a general report for the slot attendants to only see. I believe this picture actually goes deeper than what it actually looks like, and this is just some general numbers for the commoners like you and I to look at and explain how well the machine is performing. But if you were to look at total in, this machine brought in $3.7 million. It took in how much customers like you and I deposit into the machine. Now, after we lose our shirts and go up and down from the roller coaster ride, we cashed out that ticket, and it's $3.4 million. So now the casino has taken 9% out of that ticket, and it paid out 91% back to the customers. So if you were to advertise this machine, our casino does a 91% payout, makes sense. Sounds wonderful. Sounds it's true. Sounds true, because no different. It's recording 3.7 and it comes out 3.4. Now set those two numbers aside. Now let's look at the second two numbers, total played. Now, given this is a $10 machine, it has 381,584 plays. Even if you multiply that by $10 denomination, you'll get $3.8 million total. But why is that number total played 5.9? You also have to factor in double bet, $20 spins, and $30 spins. So that's where firmly I believe you get that $5.9 million plays. Now, if what I just said is true, where every dollar amount is accounted for, I believe that cash is not recorded on this machine. And again, that's just my thinking. It is recorded, but it's recorded off page, where now there's a $2.2 million in cash, which is not accounted for. The total in and out that you see is just ticket only, because now you have that $5.9 million worth of game total played. It's telling you that again, double bet, triple bets, that's how much money got played total out of that $3.8 million. Now, if that number makes sense, that means $5.9 million is what really went inside the machine. It's willing to pay out 4.4, which now the casino makes $1.5 million off of you. And now the new payout, if you were to just calculate those two numbers only, it paid out 74%, and the casino made 26% off of you. And why do I conclude that? Because now, going to this next photo here, This is a $100 machine, Mr. Moneybag. This particular machine that I am aware of only has one denomination of $100. There's no double bet, triple bet. So because of that machine, if you look at the games played, 330,608, it correlates exactly with total played, 3,660,000, and $800. So to make my explanation correct, whatever $100 came in, it came out perfectly where the total played is 3.8. So out of that $3 million real money, counting cash and ticket that came in, it only paid out $1.5 million. So that means that this $100 machine only pays out 50% of whatever it brought in. So if you're thinking this is a high-paying percentage machine, according to these numbers, I don't think so. Because if that was the case, we load up on a $100 machine and play them all day long. Total in, total out. Well, this machine brought in $2.1 million, and total out, it paid out only $2 million. So to break it down by percentage, it's a 5% payout, where it's a 5% house take, and it paid out 95%. Now, yes, if you were to advertise this on, advertise this to the Gaming Commission or whatnot, yes, our $100 machines has a 95% payout. According to the tickets, yes, you're right. But, if you were from 2.1 versus the $3 million, that's a missing $1 million in there. So I think that $1 million in there, again, for tax purposes, for casino tax purposes, whatever that cash is, just like any business, if you have cash, you can make that disappear. You could, Bill gets, 50,000, and Chief gets another 100,000, $100 million. You could split that 9 different. Nobody knows that existed. But paper and auditing and counting wise, the only numbers that really matters is that 2.1 and that $2 million, and which is again 5% difference. So this particular $100 machine only pays out 50% of whatever it brings in. So if it took in $3 million, it paid out 1.5, 50% payout. It's not a good machine to play on. And I believe most machines, if you were to read online, in Vegas, they do this the same thing. They'll set one machine very loose. They'll set one machine very tight in percentage payouts. And on average, across the board, they'll advertise, our machine has a 95% payout. And that it can be that one machine in that casino that has a 95% percentage payout, while all the other machines are tight. And when they advertise to the commission or whatever it is that they have to do, we have the loosest, highest payout slot machine ever. But in actuality, again, some of the machines are tighter than others, and the ones that they know people do play on, will justify on the payout amount. And again, this machine brought in $1.5 million. So that's how I interpret this. Look at this, guys. Tell me what you guys really think. Just like earlier, I told you this too. Now, there's another transaction log here where it says cash in, cash out. But see, this is labeled cash in. It's not ticket in, ticket out, or total. And again, I may be wrong with the cash gets recorded separately, but I do believe it does. Because look at this. It says cash in, $20, $20, $20, and then $100, $100, $100. I do believe that number is separately recorded. Because again, it doesn't make sense being on top how 2.1 million and then it paid out 2 million, but then if you were talking about total gameplay, it's $3 million. So, and then you got to account for the jackpots too. This jackpot, whether it's on a $100 machine or a $10 machine, jackpots are $16,000, $32,000, $100,000. That number has to come out from somewhere. And give or take, the cash attendants, they go and they key it in, they punch it in, and when the jackpot runners pay out a ticket, it gets recorded then and there before they end their game, and that's how they keep their books straight. So that's my understanding how these numbers are interpreted as. You tell me what you guys think. If you guys happen to, know or understand this better, I'd love to hear it from you. But, they do this in front of you. And again, maybe one day you'll find a good attendance that can explain it better for you. But every time I seem to ask, I don't get that, number, exact number, because I think they too don't even understand what they're doing, except, the obvious of looking at what last came in and what came out, and they'll know what they only see from the monitors. But that's my take on it. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and please watch other videos too if you guys already haven't, and we'll see you guys soon. If you enjoyed that video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you already haven't, and check out our other videos in our library. Thanks for watching and have a good day.